Welcome. My name is Marilyn. I'm coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada, and today I want to share some of the swap cards that I've received recently for the new September to December mini catalog and the October, or September, I guess it is, online exclusives. We do have some new ones that demonstrators are now receiving in their shipments, and those will be available to customers in November. So these are the ones from last time. I just want to share what I've got. You can see my desktop. I have printed out the September online exclusives. I have numbered the pages because that's the way my brain works. It likes to know where things are and whatever. So I'm going to start with page 1. I have a card made with this set. Many thanks. Gathering moments, dies, and stamps. There is some paper, some embellishments that go with it as well, but I'm going to share the cards and let you know where you can find them in the online exclusives. So many thanks is from Hetty. Then I do not have any for this product suite, but I do have a few for this one, which is on page 4, the Delicate Pines, Elegant Pines. This one is by Lillian. Wishing you peace and joy. She's done some scoring just to add detail along there. I'm not sure you can see that in the camera, from what I can see. And again, on the inside piece, she's got 3 score lines along there. So great detail on that. Thanks, Lillian. Another one by Sue. Lots of pretty Christmassy colors, purples and greens, celebrate the season. And she's also done some of that on the inside. Another one from that is by Donna, and she's used an embossing folder that's not here, but it is in the mini catalog. So it just goes around, and then added some greenery and some acorns. And with the words, it's the most magical time of the year. One more by Lorna, and this one is I forget the correct terminology for how this is, what design this is, but it's kind of a neat way to have your background show through the colors or through the opening on the front. Then we go on to page 5, which is the bundles. And there are pumpkins, homemade treats, snowflakes. You can buy them as bundles or individually. And the homemade treats is done by Karina. 'Tis the season for baking. All these little characters cut out and stamped on the inside. Then I have one on page 8. So we have more bundles here. Festive Friends, Pines, Pets, and a signed design bundle. And then on page 8 is individual stamps. Some of these are in the bundles, but this one is signed design, which is this one. And there is a punch that goes with it, and she's used it here. Some designer paper, some bright red embellishments, and an embossing folder on the layer there, if you can see it, hopefully. And she also did the embossing on the inside. So another great design for a flip-up fun fold card. And then this is the one that I did, and that is over here on page 9. This particular set, Winter Scenes. Quick and easy designer paper, and the greeting or the focal point done with the textured impressions dies, I believe it is. They're all different designs on them. Hopefully you can see that's different than that. And a little bit of color and Wake of Stella and some embellishments on it. So then I would move on and show you what I've received for the catalog, the mini catalog. Again, a number of swaps. Some of these people are the same as did the last ones, and some are not. So I will go through them in order of the catalog, starting on page 16. Just a reminder, if you live in Canada, do not have a demonstrator, you're always welcome to reach out to me. I can get a catalog to you. And right now in October, we do have a join special as well. So if you're interested in joining for fun, to get a discount, whatever, you're always welcome to join my team. So reach out and let me know. So this one is done with this particular set. A child is born. All is calm, all is bright. So great words in there. And that's by Sue. Thank you, Sue. Another one, same stamp set with some embellishments, Oh Holy Night, and some stamping on the inside. Thank you, Lillian. And we go all the way to page 33. And this is Peaceful Garden. It's a suite. So you'll find stamps, dies, embossing folder, specialty paper, DSP paper, embellishments, ribbon, all kinds of goodies on that one. So like I say, if you're interested in joining for a discount, we have a great promotion happening right now. For just $48, you can get 165 worth of product. And that's a lot of product when you, when you look right here, you can get this whole suite for 124. So great deal. So this one by Karina has used that embossing folder. She's used some glimmer paper, which would be out of here, for the doves, some of the ribbon, stamping, a little bit of the embellishment, and it's a fancy fold, a Z fold as we call it, and the other, a dove cut out of different paper, the blue paper from there. Then we have one for this suite as well by Karen, and she has done some ink along the edges of the dove on that one and along the edges of the shape. That shape is with some, no, it is with here, right here. Same one. Designer paper, embossing folder here. Great card. Thank you, Karen. And then we go on to page 37, which is another suite of what I call Northern Lights, but they're calling it Lights of Aurora. So again, $111, you could get the whole suite for that price of joining my team. And just a die cut out of black, pasted on the paper, or glued to the paper, and it's a beautiful card. Done with heat embossing here, and this is by Hetty. Thank you, Hetty, for sharing that with us. And we go on to page 41. This is another one. This is a double stamp set and dies for the collection. So this one, because it's double, it is a little bit more money. So you couldn't get the whole thing for that $48, but you could get one. And I only bought one. I bought this one and the paper. I love the designer papers that Stampin' Up has. And this is the card I made with it. So it's a die cut that we have that cuts this. It will cut out the tree, but I didn't do that in this case. And I used a stamp from a different set. Just a thankful for you there. Then I have one by Marilyn who used the same set. You can see she did cut out the tree and used early espresso, trying to think of the name of it, paper here and for the card, whereas I used the black for the little deer standing there. And then I'm going on to page 53. Snowy Delights. This is a bundle with stamp set and masks, and Maureen did some stamping on the back, some heat embossing, cut out of some shimmer paper, some of the snowflakes, and just layered them with various blues, which is my favorite color if you haven't figured that out. And then she also did stamp on the inside with a greeting from that set, same greeting from that set there. So you don't need lots of tools or equipment. You can can just use one with stamps and words and maybe some embossing folders like that, or the dies. And here's another one by Donna. Same set, but looks totally different. If you're thinking, oh, I don't want to make the same card all the time, you certainly don't have to. You have the same thing here. Thank you, Donna. Then we go on to page 54, which this one has been gaining speed recently. I think because it's getting colder here and we're thinking more Christmas baking. Gingerbread Man, dies to cut out him, to cut out candy canes. And this one is from Joanne with some glimmer paper, gingerbread man, obviously, candy cane, and inside, and as well, Stay Warm is another one, makes you think of winter. It does me anyway. And this one Kathy has done with embossing folder on two-tone paper, so you can see she's sanded, embossed it, and then sanded to show some of the white through. A sweater on it, a die cut from this set, probably. Nope, I think it's back from that other one. Of course, now I can't find it. This one, we call it the Dove set. This is where it's from, the die cut from there. So she has combined two different sets, but great card. Thank you, Kathy. One from Lorna on page 58. This is another hybrid embossing folder that will die cut and emboss at the same time. This is the one Lorna did pretty well using our specialty paper there and some gold heat embossing, some embellishments, gold ribbon. Beautiful, beautiful card, Lorna. Thank you. And last but not least is Brenda with the same set, and she has done some coloring with it. And the magic, may the wonder and magic of Christmas fill you with delight. Another great card. So thank you, Brenda. So hopefully that has given you some ideas on what you can do with what's in the catalog, what's in our online exclusives. And there's always something new coming up. So just keep in touch. Get on my newsletter list, because I do share when new things come out and what's happening in my Stampin' Up! World. And one of the things coming up very soon, actually coming up this week, is my BOGO sale. So keep an eye out on my social media, my newsletters for that, and we'll keep in touch. Take care now.